PTMC Directive CMD AS 335633 to MD 1032 Processing Station Burton, Jupiter Orbit. From PTMC Headquarters, Earth Orbit. Proceed again to Europa on your outward swing. Purge CO2 mine MN0113. Prepare for insertion.
Since 3 points define a plane, and any 3 masses cannot leave the plane that they define, the masses must be contained within one plane.
Right, Swaggy? Is that some physics strokes? Hi, welcome to episode 4 of Jupiter, where we decide to figure out what all 4 of the Beatles we are.
I'm John.
I'm Richard Starkey.
No, I'm Ringo.
Because no, I'm Ringo. I love Thomas the Tank Engine more than you do.
Yeah, but I play the drums.
Yeah, so do
Badly.
I play them good. I was in.
Well, then you can't be
the
Ringo.
high school band.
Oh, if you want to imply
I
that
played them
you're
on a high
Ringo, you
school
can suck
level,
my
so
dick.
therefore I can be Ringo.
Because
Wait.
I'm fucking Ringo, man.
Look, I know who can be Ringo.
Who?
Oyster.
Shiner? Oyster. Wait, Starman wants to say something.
All right.
No, all I wanted to say is please download the source video and listen to this without our commentary, because it's the
Yes.
best.
Please listen
Back
to
in the
this
game.
without our commentary.
Okay, so this is
You
the part
will
where
be
I'm
better
supposed
off
to-
for listening to this
Okay,
without our
this is the part
commentary.
where I'm supposed to subtly segue into telling that story about Oyster, right?
Yeah, you've done a masterful
If
job.
you must.
A masterful job.
All right. Okay.
So, there's this guy
one-
named Oyster you might have heard of.
Yeah.
He's an LP
Yeah.
superstar.
No. Okay, so this one time I was playing this game called Mini Golf with Oyster. It's this dumb flash game, and what happens is that he's just talking to us. Nothing at all weird is happening, and then he stops mid-sentence and just says, "There's blood on my dick."
Continue.
So I say, "What?" And he says, "There's blood on my dick. There's a lot of blood on my dick." And I'm like, "Why is there blood on your dick?" He says, "Because my hand is bleeding." I say, "Why is your hand bleeding?" And that doesn't really explain why there's blood on your dick. And he says, "I don't know why my hand's bleeding, and there's blood on my dick because I was jacking them." Now, keep in mind, he'd been talking like non-stop, constantly raging and shouting at us the entire time because of how much he sucked at this game.
It kind
So
of
it's
explains
like-
why he was being bad at the game, but
Yeah, he had his mind on other things.
And so, what eventually happens is that he figures out that he has a very long gash on the palm of his hand, and he can't actually feel it because childhood injury severed some nerves in his arm, so he can't feel most of his arm. So, we were all giving him suggestions for how to clean it up. He's like, "Oh, I don't have any bandages. I don't want to get a cloth. I'm too lazy to go wash it out," and everything else like that. So I jokingly suggest, I'm like, "So, do you have a candle?" "Yeah." "Well, what you do is you just hold the wound over the candle, and it'll cauterize it." And he says, "Okay," and then he actually leaves and comes back about 10 minutes later and just says, "Fuck you, kite."
This has been Oyster fan fiction, read by First Aid Kite. Except it actually happened.
That wasn't fan fiction, that was like non-fiction.
Is it
Oyster
you?
non-fiction. You can find it in the non-fiction section of your library under
Yeah.
O.
yeah.
Did you really? Well, now that you said
No.
that, Oyster's going to be out looking for it.
I don't think Oyster's going to ever watch this, so I
He
think we're
is
good.
if we have anything to say about it.
I'm sorry, that story is just too good not to tell. Oyster, I'm really sorry. I didn't think you were actually going to try and cauterize your hand with a candle.
He's gonna deny it.
And then we'll show
Or
him
it's
the...
gonna turn out that he was lying and he didn't actually do it, which makes the story not as funny.
You should you should still make the thumbnail for this upload that picture of him in a skirt.
Why is there a picture of him wearing a skirt?
Why not?
I don't know. Let's ask Vegas
Yeah,
Star.
he- we didn't find it.
Anyways,
Hi, where are we?
So I
anyway?
woke up this morning and on my cell phone were pictures of Oyster wearing a skirt.
so back to this particular game, guys.
Hey, it's a supervisor. I haven't seen one.
Hey,
in a
what?
while.
Those are the ones that are made of shields, right?
Yeah.
Well,
This one was made of invulnerability, but that
so-
other one was made of shield, right? Like 6 videos
No,
ago.
there's one that's made of.
I mean, the first one
robots
that we,
and
the first
secret
one that we
levels.
saw, like
Yeah.
6 videos ago.
They're kind of rare.
So what moon are we on? Are we still on
Bummer.
Europa?
Yeah, there are two mines in
Okay.
Europa. Ganymede gets lost.
Poor Ganymede.
Yeah.
Always the red-headed.
The first one's just a mining colony. The second one is a carbon dioxide mine.
Mmm. Tasty
Why would
carbon
you want to
dioxide.
mine carbon dioxide?
Because
There's a shortage of dry ice, man. Don't you know what happens when you mix dry ice and water? That's just
You get carbon dioxide.
that's so amusing for. I know, but it's so amusing to mix dry ice with water.
global warming.
Now,
obvious-
like I said before, there's been weirder things to mine.
Maybe this is after global warming happened and global cooling is set in, so carbon dioxide levels are low, planet-wide,
maybe?
and they need more.
I don't know. We don't get to play on Earth until Descent 3,
Well,
and everything looks good because there's one mission on Seal. Yeah, in Seal, South
Uh-huh.
Korea, where you have to.
It's
Where
pronounced
you
Seoul.
have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not Seal.
Yeah. South Korea's got Seoul.
but
North Korea has Seoul in its sights.
Back to Descent 3.
Political intrigue.
woohoo.
Hosting this in LA.
God, no.
So, are you
Let's
going
talk
to,
about Grover Cleveland.
are you trying to pull another zero shield, zero energy?
No,
No.
I'm just trying to get.
You
the
know,
hell
I
out
was
of
at a
that room.
soccer game recently at for the Colorado Rapids, and the goalkeeper for the other team was like a 48-year-old guy. So
Was he Grover Cleveland?
Well, I was next to a history. I brought my friend who was a history major with me, and so he was like, I usually heckle the opposing goalkeeper because the supporters terrace at our park is right next to the opposing goal. So I yelled, "Hey, what was it like living during the Cleveland administration?" And everyone was laughing except for the history major, who turned to me and said, "Which one?"
Oh my.
I'm crying inside.
I was like, "You somehow missed the entire point." Yeah, I mean, implying he was alive during the first one, that's just buffoonery. But the second one, that's possible. The-
Then again, the last person to have fought in World War I died just recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
He was what was he, a 110-year-old man living in Australia?
I thought it was 114.
No, he was 110.
And his name was Charles, and they called him like Chuckles, the something.
That's not even funny. Why am I laughing?
Back to
Because
this
it's better
video.
than watching
Easily
this
amused.
video.
I just hear the word chuckles and I'm like, ooh, chuckles.
Okay, so
like
now
a
we have to
clown.
argue about which
Whatever
one of
he's-
us is Chuckles.
I'm a chuckle fuck. It's all right.
So
Okay,
where are you
guys.
off to? What are you trying to do now in the video?
He's trying to
Besides,
shoot that.
not get-
Find the
He's
yellow
trying to
key.
shoot that proximity bomb. And like many things he's done in this video, has not managed to shoot the proximity bomb or pick it up correctly.
I'm full, okay?
Maybe if
Well,
you
let's
use them
use
more
some.
often, yeah,
Use a proximity bomb, shoot it.
and then pick them another one up. It's high class entertainment.
I don't wanna. I just want to enjoy this kick-ass music that hopefully you've listened to at least once. I like it. It's just.
I think
chill.
that, yeah, I don't know why I was doing the intro to Immigrant Song, but I can't hear the music in this,
Wow,
okay? You know that. I'm gonna have to
No,
wait till the video
can't.
comes out. I have to wait till you mix the damn audio until I can hear it.
Okay, I'll have the audio mixed.
Now.
Decade.
Next
Hey guys, let's
decade.
talk about our technical issues.
Hey.
No,
All my
there's
technical
no
issues
technical.
today was-
There's no technical issues involved.
Well,
It's just
on your
uh,
side.
laziness on Starman. Well, actually, life issues.
No, these are. I have technical
no, it was-
issues.
It was. No. It was literary analysis.
Right.
Okay.
That's what we do here.
That's what I do.
Literary analysis.
I hate doing it.
Join us next time where we analyze Edgar Allan Poe.
Yes.
Okay, so anyway,
Which
Edgar
is
Allan
what I
Poe.
actually did. What about him?
He's a.
Besides pioneering science fiction, which I somehow wrote almost 17 pages about.
Wow.
Let's talk about the Poe toaster.
What?
Oh.
The what?
I think that's his name. You know, Scanner.
Pioneering.
I hope this isn't anyone's first video. Because it
Well,
will
if it
probably be
is-
their last.
Well, gee, I'm just gonna enter into this Descent LP and click on the most recent video because, you know what, I don't feel like watching the other videos and what the heck is this chucklefuck doing?
Missing
I just noticed that.
with the spreadfire cannon.
I just noticed that we haven't actually introduced ourselves.
Hi, I'm Major JF.
Do we ever?
Yes.
Hi, I'm Major JF here with Oyster.
Hi.
I'm First Aid Kite.
And with us is
And I'm
Scanner.
Starman.
With us
And I'm
is
the
Scanner.
Harlem Globetrotters.
Right, Rocky.
Given that Major JF is the only adult in this LP, it might as well be this.
Man, I cannot whistle. I am the worst Harlem Globetrotters ever. I'm the worst team of black people.
You are the worst team of black people.
That sounds so horrible. I am
Yes,
sorry. That, okay, that
Oh,
was
I'm bad at it,
intended
too.
in the most non-racist fashion possible.
I'm not racist, but I'm a terrible team of black people.
Now I'm not being racist, right? But is it true that this banana is only worth £1?
What?
I can whistle.
Let's get back to this amazing
No,
large
there was
mind.
this comedian. There was this comedian in Britain who decided that he was just gonna go around and he wanted to take the phrase "I'm not being racist," right, but back from the racists. So he just went around saying "I'm not being racist," right, and then following it up with something that isn't racist.
Oh.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
That's reasonable.
Oh.
Energy center.
And as a result, a lot of people just kind of looked at him weirdly, but it seemed like they got the joke.
Fair enough. And the conversation has died.
Okay.
That was
so
the
means
last
physics
word.
jokes.
We're literally
No.
all sons have physics jokes.
Yes, all sons have physics jokes.
No Eddie Izzard references? None? Okay.
Two hydrogen atoms are walking down a street.
Oh god, no.
One hydrogen atom turns to the other and says,
Please don't.
"I just lost an electron."
No, please don't finish this joke.
The second hydrogen atom says, "Are you sure?" The first hydrogen atom responds with, "I'm positive."
I hate you.
John Kerry walks into a bar. The bartender
By the
says,
long-
"Hey,
Oh.
face."
Okay, so
What is the name of the first electricity detective?
what?
Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay, so a horse walks into a bar, and the bartender says, "Why the long face?" And he says, "Genetics."
Why are quantum?
Oh, he says genetics.
Why
A
are
rope
quantum?
walks into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve your kind in here." The rope walks out, comes back in shortly later with a knot tied in himself, and the bartender says, "Weren't you just in here?" The rope responds with, "Nope, I'm afraid not.
Oh ho 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 ho.
Get your timing better.
A priest, a rabbi, and a Lutheran minister are on a boat on a lake, and they've run out of gas and they need to get back to shore. So the priest gets on his knees and prays to God to be able to walk on water. Gets up, walks to shore, and the rabbi looks and says, well, if he can do that, I can do that. So he gets on his knees, prays to God to be able to walk on water, jumps out of the boat, and walks to shore. The Lutheran minister says, well, if they can do that, anyone can do that. So he jumps out of the boat and drowns. The rabbi looks to the priest and says, do you think we should have told them where the rocks were?
Bump.
All right, so a neutron.
Let's end this bad joke.
I got one.
With
I'll end it with a physics joke.
A train wreck.
A neutron walks into the bar and says, "How much for a drink?" The bartender says, "For you, no charge."
For you, no charge.
I got it before you said it, you bastard.
I see we're at the same page.
We're
A
at the sa-
widow walks into a
Wait,
funeral
what?
home and asks...
Okay, back to this game. Let's
When a
not
third
do
grade
that
student was
particular
asked to
joke.
define the term vacuum in class,
Oh,
she
I love that
answered,
joke.
a vacuum is an empty region of space where the Pope lives.
I don't even get that one.
I
All
don't
right,
either.
okay. Music joke. I'll do a music joke.
Proximity bombs are in the air and I'm shooting
You
them.
may have missed it, but there are now robots that are cloaked as the walls in this particular
Ooh. Like really camouflage.
Yes, camouflage, not cloaked.
Actually, there were a few in the other IO. There were a few dressed up as lava.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
But now the lava ones look like
It's kinda
solid rock.
Okay, so a saxophone
Dressing up in
so a
lava,
saxophone
that's
player
kinda
is having sex with his wife, and they're not wearing protection because he's an idiot because he's a saxophone player. Haha. So they're going at it, and he's gone longer than he usually does, and so the woman's like, pull out, and he's like, why, am I sharp? No one will get that except the saxophone players, and I don't care.
No, I get it. I get it too. Well, actually, no. Technically, I didn't play saxophone, but I mimicked playing.
It's not hard to
saxophone.
mimic playing saxophone.
It's a long story. I was in a group that required that I mimic playing the saxophone without actually.
I like how you say it's a long story and then it's 2 sentences.
It's a long story why I was in the
Well,
group.
don't tell it.
Okay, so
Okay, so the story goes like this. One
I
time
will
I was
kick you
playing
from this
mini
hall.
golf with Oyster.
No, not that one again. You do that one again, I break back into physics jokes.
we already did that.
I have more.
Let me go get my mother in this LP and have her tell horrible funeral home jokes.
Funeral home jokes.
Fine, tell your
Because
joke.
my grandfather
Okay,
was a
so I'm
coroner.
talking to Oyster, and I say, "Hey, Oyster,
No,
where does
no,
Bad
I
Light
say
end
this-
up?" And Oyster doesn't respond back, so I say, "In a prism," and then he comes back and he just says, "Why is there blood on my desk?"
This is sad.
Yes.
Yes,
This is a
it
long
is. Why do you
video,
think we've gotten to this point?
Okay. Voters in the people in the thread vote. Am I the worst or the best thing to happen to these videos?
Considering what we had before
You're better than You're better than Scanner.
Yeah.
Oh, he actually used proximity bombs.
Look,
Ooh.
Scanner is canon now. Scanner is canon in the Descent universe. I almost called it the Deviant universe.
Okay.
Deviant 2. Deviant Free Space.
Deviant free space.
So yeah, let's talk about
No.
Siberia 2.
Fine, I'll only ever do a Siberia 2 Let's Play if people buy copies for me and send them all to me, so that way I can go out to a field somewhere with a hunting rifle and start shooting them.
Like Skeet.
Yes.
I saw a copy
Exactly.
of Shaq Fu actually.
Oh, awesome.
Recently, and I was so tempted to buy it, I'm a cheap bastard.
It's
with
Shaq
no money.
Fu! If I saw
Yeah,
Shaq Fu, I'd take
it
out
was
a
like-
second mortgage to get it.
It would have cost $10 to buy Shaq Fu.
Oh, I actually got Shaq Fu in a box of like 50 games for like $5.
Cool. Shaq Fu is amazing. It is my favorite fighting game of all time, just because
It's
of
Shaq
the fact
Fu?
that no player really knows what to do.
That's alright.
Yeah.
And
Oh, I'm sure some nerd on GameFAQs knows.
no,
exactly
like
what
even
to
if
do
you
to
know
that
the
game.
moves, it is entirely random whether or not you will
actually
actually
pull
do
them
them.
off.
I'm waiting for a
Yeah.
segue.
I have
And
tried
one of the
playing it before.
characters has a special move where they pull out a voodoo doll and they just automatically do a lot of damage to the player. Or yeah,
Unblockable,
Alright.
probably.
yeah, it's completely unblockable.
Welcome to Shaq Fu. Why aren't we doing a Shaq Fu Let's Play, Starman?
Because that
it's
game
been
is
done.
much harder than this.
Yeah.
Because I actually like.
Really? You
No,
could have
don't.
fooled
That's
me.
why you did Siberia.
You invited First Aid Kite.
Yeah, but yeah. I
No,
know,
your
that
first
my
problem was Scanner.
No, that was not your first problem.
You know, this kite guy can't be all that bad. I mean, sure, he keeps wanting me to do Siberia too.
Yeah.
but-
So I'm just gonna start telling geology jokes. Okay.
Okay.
What did the Earth say to the moon?
What did the Earth say to the moon?
Nothing, because Earths can't talk.
Thank you, Mr. Shel Silverstein. Yeah. Ha ha ha.
No. If it were Shel Silverstein, it would have been like this. What did the Earth say to the
I
moon?
didn't know Shel Silverstein was a chain smoker.
Nothing. He is. You should listen to him tell the Great Smoke Off.
I have his
The
CD.
Great Smoke Off is like
So-
one of his best poems.
So he talks
No,
just
he
like Sylvia
doesn't. I've
Brown.
heard him talk.
Yeah.
He talks like this. Hey everybody, my name's Shel Silverstein. I'm gonna talk about smoking weed.
All right. So why are geologists the best at sex? Because they know how to make the bedrock.
Is it
Look, geologists don't know how to make bedrock. They know
They
where
do if
bedrock
they're an
is.
admin in Minecraft.
Yeah, but being an administrator in Minecraft doesn't make
But if you
a
are a geologist and an administrator in Minecraft,
Well, that doesn't make the joke make sense then, because then the joke relies on two things and you only listed one.
well, you can suck my dick.
But I'm not gay.
But I know how to. But I
Nor
know
am
how
I
to
a
make the bedrock.
geologist. You're
Yes,
not
I
a geologist,
am.
nor are you a Minecraft
It's my
server
major.
admin. You're not. Look, just because it's your major doesn't mean that you.
I can
become a-
pretend.
Then that makes you. Then that's breaking
What
the
do you
law.
mean that's breaking
Okay.
law? All right,
You're
fine. Here's a
breaking
stupid
the
one.
law.
What did the boy
You're-
volcano say to the girl volcano? I lava you.
Oh, I thought it was going to be you really, really make me hard and then erupt. All over.
Oh,
end
look
of
at the
video.
time.
Or
Gotta
end of
go
mine.
again.
Yeah.
You see, I
Yes.
thought it was supposed to be like a
No,
really
it
dirty
really
sex
wasn't.
joke. Wait a second, volcanoes don't
Hey,
even
can
have
I
genders.
Himalaya?
Moving on.
That's geologist pickup lines.
Next time we will be.
So, guess
What?
Guess what?
With the game?
We're halfway done.
Yay!
Only now.
Wait, are we?
It
No-
took us
no,
this
yeah,
long.
that's 15 out of 30 mines.
All right, we're never gonna
Okay.
finish.
15.
We're
Yeah,
never
15
gonna
out of 30.
finish.
Right. Okay.
Alright, the secret mine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
All right.
Yeah.
We'll see you on
Except
Titan.
hopefully not
Hey,
first aid kite.
Hey,
Bye.
hey, viewers. Viewers.
Hey.
No,
viewers.
shut up. No. No,
I
go
love
away.
you.
You will never see this man again.
Bye.
Ever.
Ever. Bye byes.